Hey yo, what's up? So, this wake up was a really brutal one, and I'm gonna explain why. So, last time it was sad, this time it was like anger. You know what I'm saying? It was like homicidal thoughts. It was like I should go enact punishment on these people for what they did. This is the most dangerous kind of wake up because it threatens to destroy me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a way to relieve the stress right now because, okay, so run a publishing company. I got like 4 different books in various stages of development. Since I work 50 hours a week, and now I got this deep, dark depression, you know. I'm working, and then when I'm coming home, I'm just going to sleep immediately because I want to sleep as much as possible so that I can contain this rage, so I don't end up, you know, offing myself or going out and destroying these buildings that I'm mad at, General Motors and the EEOC. You know what I'm saying? I'm sleeping a lot so I don't get any so I don't have to fight these impulses to go do something. Like I don't even want to define it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say when the mind goes into a mode of psychosis, you might find yourself anywhere doing anything that is brutal, and I have to remember that these are not my thoughts. My brain is forming and simulating them because it wants me to respond to what I deem as a threat. You know what I'm saying? Which is what happened at that building, you know. I have 4 different books in various stages of development. So Ender's Gate, I just got the print book cover for that. I'm hoping to have that finished this weekend so people can get print copies if they want them. That way it's not just an ebook. That's the first book I ever wrote and published. And I had, you know, I had got really depressed about it back in the day. I only sold like 80 copies, and I had gotten an award for it on DeviantArt. I got a daily deviation, but just because it didn't blow up immediately, and my chick at the time kept nagging me, I don't know what, for whatever reason it is, any chick I've ever had would not respect writing on the computer. They would always treat it like something that was an enemy to them. I'd always have to be sitting there typing, and they'd be across the room glaring at me or something. You can't have a woman while being a writer, I guess, you know, or at least not with the type of women I attract. But that should be done soon. I gotta type the rest of the Kind Mother Chronicles book, and I'm still waiting on the completed cover for that. Then I got the fictional autobiography is pretty much so ready. I just got to get it to my editor to turn into ebook format, and I should have that up as an ebook, chapter 1. Thug Bible book 2, the manuscript is ruined. It for some reason my computer fused 2 different versions of it together, and it's way too wacky, it's way too violent, it's way too out there. I need to scale it back. You know what I'm saying? But that's going to take some time. It only took 4 months to write the first book, but the second one's already going to be going on almost a year, just because of this job thing, you know. So I really don't have an avenue to relieve my stress because I'm stressed about the books. You know, I need this company to succeed. I don't care. There needs to be a force in media that represents the culture that I grew up in. That's mandatory. But I got that. I got court. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to be waking up with homicidal thoughts. You know, I shouldn't have to be waking up angry. You know, my brain shouldn't be simulating these circumstances, but they are. And see, I'm speaking reasonable right now, but I can say the brain is in a complete state of decay, you know, and I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to remain competent, but I'm gonna hold off as long as possible, you know. At least in, oh yeah, I got the other book. I got the comic book I'm making. I want to go to the psychiatric thing, you know, the emergency one, but I already have an appointment lined up on the 29th of December. But I don't want to do anything that's going to interfere with my actual job now, because I still need to pay the comic artist like another $480 for his continued work on the comic. You know what I'm saying? And anything, I'm like in a what's it called? I'm in a death trap right now. Everything I'm doing is stressful. Everything. And they're all overlapping, and I think it's enough weight that it would crush a normal person. But they say in order to succeed, you gotta go through the ring of fire or whatever. You know, it always gets darkest before the dawn. All that stuff. In reality, this is how I think. I think I'm in a universe that is indifferent towards the success of a man, and he has to ascribe meaning to his own life. And any one of these forces can crush me and bring me down, you know what I'm saying? And success is not guaranteed, but everybody else is just like, hang in there, you got this, you know. And thank you for your support, people. I'm glad I actually got people buying books. I'm glad I got people who wanted to, you know, send money to invest. I'm glad for any supporter, no matter how big or small, because a lot of the comments, you know, of support keep me going. But what you got to understand is I'm wrapped up in some crazy stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? My life has always been crazy. Always. From like, I just don't think people would understand. From growing up in this weird mythical ghetto place, you know, to constantly having to fight, you know, just Google me. Life has been wild and dangerous, you know, and outside of, what's crazy is my actual homes have always been like sanctuaries, you know, safe on the interior, a good spot to lay your head, but the outside world has always been abrasive to me, you know. But I can say this: I don't carry a firearm, which is stressful in and of itself because of when. Man, fuck what y'all talking about. Y'all too soft to tell the truth. When you are an African American man and you are from the streets, you essentially know that at any given moment, someone out there can emerge from any corner and assassinate you and take you out. On top of the police bugging you, on top of whatever stress you're going through at work, whatever you're going through, you know you can be assassinated at any given moment. So I don't carry a firearm because I have a felony for weed, which is absolute BS. I don't care I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That felony is absolute BS. The feds just sanctioned a grow somewhere. That shit's legal in half of the country, and it's going to be legal everywhere eventually. What they really wanted to do with that is destroy some black entrepreneurs. But see, I could go on and on and on about that. But I was even framed with that one, like set up, like giving a fake video of me before we ever even got to court, like a video of some white man. And I wish that evidence was still in existence, because the police tampered with evidence in order to destroy us. But it is what it is. I don't carry a firearm because of that felony. But right now it's probably a good thing, because, oh boy, despite the fact that every time I leave the house and go into the house, I feel like I might get killed, you know what I'm saying? I don't carry the firearm because it would be way worse if the police caught me with one, which I don't even respect this law system anymore. I really don't respect this law system anymore. There's no benevolence inside of the court system whatsoever. There's no, or at least as far as I can tell. I feel like they really want all this crime and stuff to happen so they can keep their jobs. If something wild did go down, this is how I see it. It's gonna happen the same way it's always happened. Some whack news station is gonna broadcast it. They're gonna pretend like they're interested in knowing why it happened. Meanwhile, they're not actually going to care because they're not directly affected by the situation. The police would do the same thing. They would act like they care and issue a statement and be like, we wonder how we can prevent these things. And then the people involved in the conflict will all either be dead or going to jail. We don't want to have to endure a dark scenario in order to get things right. You know what I'm saying? So, I need a lawyer to contact me for real. I need someone to get to, I don't know. I already done went out there and searched. I was even told no lawyer would accept the case because although I'm African American, my skin is this color. You know what I'm saying? But I need some help for real. You know what I'm saying? I need to figure this out. But I think, to be real though, I'm gonna be real. I think my mind is gonna devolve into a vegetative state soon, and I'm gonna have Alzheimer's or dementia because these people really tampered with my brain. They have me questioning my whole existence, you know? They robbed me of my identity. They said I'm a racist white man. Come on now. I don't care what anybody has an opinion about or none of that. I'm vlogging the whole process of the confusion, the psychosis, the post-traumatic stress, the schizophrenia, anything and everything that could have triggered will be documented, because I feel like I'm alone in this thing fighting against a grand system, and I need this information stored digitally. You know what I'm saying? I need it stored digitally. I need to have this out at all times, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know. And I need it to there ain't gonna be no question nowhere, was I seriously disturbed by this incident, you know? I already got all the proof you need to win in court against this business, and people still ask the question, do you have proof? Yeah, I have proof. Like, what? I wouldn't even be doing this if I didn't have proof. What are y'all talking about? Like, and so proof of this. My brain is collapsing because of what they did. How about that?